students. This is Dr. Shell here, and we've just finished our first unit in medical ethics. And I wanted to just bring a little follow-up and some reflections on this first unit and sort of get you prepped for what's coming next. First of all, from your introductory interviews and your comments back and forth to each other, we have a very interesting class. We have a lot of students who are already working in some capacity in the medical community, and that's awesome. And I want to encourage you to share some of your personal experiences as we reflect on medical ethics and the principles of ethical medicine. Obviously, don't divulge confidences, but you can tell us about situations that you've observed where ethics has been involved, and particularly as we talk about the different kinds of ethics. You'll be able to share with us some practical information. Also, we have a lot of students who are from either not originally from the United States or who are first generation immigrants to this country, and it's awesome to have you here. Again, don't be afraid to share your perspectives from your own cultural background and experiences that will help enrich our understanding of medical ethics, not only here, but how other communities understand medicine and ethics. The other thing is we have quite a few students, and you're the first one in your family to go to college, and I want to congratulate you. That is hard, and it's a challenge. I want to encourage those students in particular. Please take advantage of emailing me or coming to my online office hours so that we can talk about what the expectations. Sometimes it's easier to sort of do it in face-to-face anyway, if not directly in person. So, at any rate, glad to have you guys here, and your family should be really proud of you. That brings up the issue of online office hours. On Mondays, I have office hours 8 a.m. and also at 8 p.m. And I'm usually there. I'll hang out for about half an hour. If nobody stops by, then I'm going to shut that down. But I'm there. I'll stay as long as anybody needs me. We can talk through the assignments, your questions. Sometimes it's just easier to talk face to face, even if it's collaborate in rather than exchanging emails back and forth, because sometimes things just don't work very well through email. So those collaborate sessions, as they're called, are in Blackboard, right there on the same banner where you see the syllabus and our unit. If you drop down, you'll see 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. office hours. And if you click on that and join the session that has the date, you'll be able to see me just like this. It's very much like Zoom or Microsoft meetings. So we can actually see each other. You'll be able to see other members of the class. That can help too in terms of details. I want to make sure you understand this next unit is very big, and you have a lot of time, and that can be a good thing or that can be a bad thing. So this unit now that opens up on August the 31st doesn't close until October the 11th. So you have almost a month and a half to finish this unit. But there's a lot going on, and I would encourage you to pace yourself, try to make sure you're nailing down. Now, what you're going to do is, I understand there are 5 ethical lenses that we see ethical dilemmas through, and you've got to master those 5 lenses. So my textbook that I wrote and that we're using for this course goes through each of those lenses. In addition to those readings, you have connections to lectures that are on PowerPoint. Download them, run them from your computer. I'm in the process of trying to rework those into YouTube videos, but I haven't done that yet. They're still on PowerPoint. Download them, watch those videos. That'll help you set up for the quiz. And then there's also some external sources. Some of those are crash course videos. You're going to want to look at all that material, then take the quiz. So I would do that, take quiz, do the next bit of it, take the next quiz, but just don't back yourself into a corner and try to cram all of that into the last week. And then you have to turn in your position paper topic. So you're going to write a 1 paragraph discussion of an ethical principle, an ethical dilemma that you want to study. And that's your paper for the semester. So think about issues that relate to medicine. So you might be really interested in gambling as an ethical issue that has nothing to do with medical ethics, so it won't be approved. And you don't want to, so think about issues related to medicine, healthcare, its delivery, its ethics, cost, there's all kinds of stuff in there. Find something you care about and make a 1-paragraph proposal of what it is you want to do your paper about. Again, if you have some questions, email me, drop in on my office hours, and we can talk through that. That's not due until September the 20th, so you got time, but you want to be thinking about it. Remember, abortion is off the table. So that's not an issue that you can write a paper about for this course. And as I said in the notes, if you read those, students who have chosen that have just not done very well. And so I just want to sidestep that one because I want you to be able to be successful. So that's the next thing. And then your final part of this unit, in addition to those quizzes, is to write a film review on the film Gone Baby Gone. And this is a film that's very ethically complicated. It's hard to know who the good guys and who the bad guys are. And you're going to want to look as you watch that film for each of the 5 lenses being exercised and pick a character, one character that represents the contract theory, one character that represents the command lens, and you're going to write about them in the movie. A scene that you observe, and then you're going to back that up with course material. You've got to cite either the textbook, the videos, the materials, other things that you're reading to help back up your observations. So you're going to look for the 5 lenses. You're going to find a character that represents one of the lenses. And you're going to back up your observation with citations from the course material. That's what you need to do to be successful. And I know you can do it, but that's a lot. That's why you have a month and a half. But I just want to make sure that you get out in front of this so that you're not trying to put too much on the very end of this unit. Right now there are 2 quizzes up. I'd say by the end of the week I'll have all 5 of those quizzes up in case you're just dying to do all the quizzes. So that's what's going on. I just wanted to have a chance to sort of walk you through the next unit, tell you what an interesting class we have, and really encourage you in your responses to other students. These are not social media shout-outs. Read their essays, interact with the film, interact with them in terms of what you're seeing. It's a conversation. And that brings up a really important point. You need to note very carefully on our post that your essays are usually due on Friday by midnight, 11:59. And then your replies are due by Sunday night. So you've got to make that initial post of your essay, then reply. And you have 2 days to reply after the initial post. So you're going to watch those 2 different deadlines very carefully. There's a date to turn in your essay, and then there's a date to have your replies finished. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and this is Dr. Shell, Sandra.